There are three things that comprises of human. We have the Ruhu, we have the Nafsu, and we have the Qalb. Let's start with the Qalb. Qalb is the heart, and we have two types. We have the physical one, which is a piece of flesh that is responsible for pumping the blood to other parts of the body. And we have the spiritual one, which is responsible for receiving the spirit, the light of Allah, which is the Ruhu. Ruhu is the spirit, the life that Allah breathed into us. If the Ruhu is taken away from the heart, the whole body becomes dead. The Ruhu is the light that is shining us. That is why when we are born innocent. Kids speak unfiltered. They say whatever is in their mind. They don't need to tell lies. They don't need to consider anybody's feelings, because the light of Allah is shining through them. So far it is obvious and it's the reality and the real thing. They say it without bothering about anybody's emotion. Now here comes the Nafs. The Nafs is our personality, our ego, the drives, the external drives that drives us to do everything we are doing as human, which have the power to overshadow the light of Allah, the rule of Allah that is in us. That is why when we become adults, we started considering what people will say about us. We started to consider people's feelings. We started to consider the environment that we find ourselves, because we allow them to influence us. We allow our ego to influence us. Now let's learn how everything works together and learn the effect in our life. The Ruhu is the light of Allah that is within us, that we should never allow to be dimmed for any reason. The Nafsu is the influence from the outside that doesn't want the light of Allah within us to shine, while the Qalb is the receiver that receives light from the Ruhu and receives darkness from the Nafsu. And the heart is the battleground between the Nafsu and the Ruhu. The one we allow to overpower will determine the kind of life we live, whether the light of Allah will shine within us, or we allow the Nafsu to overpower the light of Allah within us, to dim the light of Allah within us. It is now left for us to determine which one we allow to overpower. Is it the light of Allah or our Nafs? On to the next one, which I'll be explaining how to overpower our Nafs. Assalamu alaikum.